Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea, and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Come, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day we bring exciting and high potential franchise business from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors taking the right franchise business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask any sort of question which you may have related to investment, franchise, brand, growth before you take any decision. In today's webinar, we will talk about a business opportunity with a fresh kebab brand from UK called Baba Boom. Baba Boom is a global fast casual kebab brand that reimagines the traditional Middle Eastern cuisine into a modern, vibrant, and scalable restaurant concept. The brand focuses on delivering fresh, high quality, and flavorful kebab in a fresh service format, blending authentic recipe with contemporary dining experience. Founded in 2016 in London, Baba Boom was created with a vision of transforming kebab into a premium yet accessible dining category. Over the years, the brand has built a strong presence in UK with the multiple outlets and a loyal customer base, positioning itself as a high energy, youth focused food brand. The concept combines, the charred grilled kebab, wraps, maze, the rice bowls, etc., catering to modern consumers seeking quick, healthy, and flavor-packed meals. It emphasizes on fresh ingredients, chef-led recipe, and efficient operationals make it a scalable and replicable business model. With proven success in international markets, Baba Boom is now expanding globally and offering franchise and the area developer opportunities, enabling partners to bring a unique fast casual kebab experience to the new market. And to talk more about this, I'm joined with Chris. She's the co-founder and the India business expansion. He is the India founder. We also have Vishal Mahajan, who is heading this business pan-India expansion. We have Digish, is the financial consultant from Frankop. He's gonna, help us understand in case if you have any questions related to the financials, the overall investment numbers. And we also have Kushagra, who's the strategy consultant for this brand. But before we start and talk more about this, I would like to inform all the viewers once again that in case if you would like to ask any question, you please put your queries into the Q&A box and we will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, may I request Krish to take the lead? Let's get started with your introduction, a little bit of the idea about how this brand has been doing in UK, and your way forward plan to get this brand into Indian market. And yeah, over to you, please.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Morning, guys. My name is Krish, and originally born and brought up in India. I've moved to UK in 2012, and a few years later, my brother followed me as well. So our journey started pretty much on the streets of India. Like me and my brother, we did have a street side Chinese kind of a takeaway that we used to they used to get. So we started off there, and then I moved for my studies, and then settled down in UK. So in like my journey, especially, it started in retail in 2012. Where I had franchise for a off license, and then it grew into wholesale, and venture into hospitality was in 2020, where we just tried to open during COVID, and then we diversified into dark kitchens. We learned a lot through COVID, and then we found established brick and mortar restaurants. So we have quite a few um, restaurants now. Baba Boom is one of the concepts that we have. We also have other concepts, but Baba Boom came to us in 2024, um, where although it's been established in 2016 by three people. One of them is an ex Nando CEO who actually launched Nando's in India, and also launched the a processing center in South Africa. So she's got a very good experience, and actually, Baba Boom developed from her travels in India as well. So it's there is a deep connection with the brand because it does come from India, from her travels, where she had the love for kebabs. She did quite a bit of research, and then also Middle East as well. So there is a lot of thought process went into the brand. It's just not born out of thin air. And when we wanted to expand, we were looking for similar brands because we have experience in Indian food, and kebab concepts, etc. So it was a no-brainer for us. And then we when we took over, we had like 2 units. And now, like last year, we launched 2 more units, and we have another 5 to 6 in the pipeline. So Baba Boom is expanding in UK at a quite a fast rate. And we also created the franchise program last year for the UK. So going forward, um, we pretty much looking at franchising even in the UK. And when us being in from India, and then we know the Indian market quite well, it was a no-brainer for us to actually bring that back to India and GCC area. So that's when we like you know spoke to Franchise India, and then we managed to get a deal done. And then right, we're looking for um, partners who think along the same lines, and see the potential of this brand, and then get this brand moving across. So there is huge potential. Baba Boom is one of the biggest kebab brands in the UK, and that shows we're sitting in the prime locations in London, and we've been offered really prime places as well. To give an example, one of the landlords, normally when you take a site, you pay like a premium, etc., etc. Whereas We've been offered a position in Waterloo Station, where the landlord itself was willing to pay us like 190,000, which is closer to like 1 cr, to develop, to create a restaurant and then operate there. So that's how good the reputation is for Baba Boom, and I'm sure, like, we will see great success in India as well.
Right. Thanks a lot, Krish. Uh, Now, may I request Kushal to let's get started with the presentation. Maybe in case if you have any video, we can play that.
Oh,
Also, once again, I would like to request to all our viewers, in case if you would like to ask any question to us, we have Krish, we have, all everyone who can give you all the right answers. In case if you want to ask any question, you please keep on sharing it in the Q&A.
Alright, I got it Starly!
so let me just share this deck first. I hope everyone is able to see. So, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So, today I'll walk you through Baba Boom's go-to-market strategy for India, covering the opportunity, our differentiated positioning, and how we plan to scale profitably through a franchisee-led model. So we cover four key areas. The first one is market opportunity in India, consumer trends and target segments, Baba Boom's product and positioning, and finally the expansion and franchisee strategy. So talking about the Baba Boom. So Baba Boom was founded in London in 2016 and has built a strong foundation in a highly competitive F&B market. The brand has achieved over 15 million euros in revenue with strong margins and operates across dine-in malls and delivery formats, providing both demand as well as scalability. So at its core, Baba Moom is redefining the kebab category. So we move it from a late night street food to a premium all day dining option focused on bold flavors, clean ingredients, as well as high repeat consumption. So, talking about the vision, so our vision is to build a globally recognized fast casual brand. And the mission is simple: deliver fresh, high quality Middle Eastern inspired food in an energetic and inclusive environment. Everything we do is anchored on flavor, inclusivity, as well as experience. So the core strengths, I can say. So the core strengths, there are three key strengths define Baba Boom. One is strong flavor differentiation, two proprietary recipes. The second one is inclusive menus for vegetarian, halal, as well as health conscious options. Operational efficiencies through efficiency through standardized as well as scalable kitchens. This combination allows both strong customer appeal as well as healthy margins. Talking about the India operational edge. So, what makes Baba Boom well suited for India is built-in alignment. So, a strong vegetarian as well as plant-forward offering, easy adaptation to local meats like chicken and mutton, and vegetarian options, as well as compliance-ready cooking methods like smart smoke to handle regulatory constraints. So this reduces the overall localization risk significantly. So talking about the founding team, the leadership team brings strong experience in hospitality, franchising, as well as scalable business models. They have already built and operated successful food brands, which strengthens execution capability as we expand. So Baba Boom has evolved from a founder-led concept into a scalable platform after its acquisition by Brand Bay. So this brings capital, operational infrastructure, and a clear roadmap for its international expansion. So the brand has shown steady growth from its first outlet in London to expansion across formats. With the recent acquisition, the focus now shifts to kind of aggressive global scaling, including India as a priority market. As you can see, so this one is the milestone, overall milestone journey which Babum has so far experienced. Talking about the Indian market expansion, so India's food service market is growing rapidly from around $77 billion in 2024 to over $150 billion by 2030. So the growth is driven by urbanization's shift to organized dining, as well as increasing demand for hygiene and branded experiences. Within within this, the QSR as well as casual dining segment is growing at nearly 15% CAGR. So this reflects a shift towards frequent dining occasions and convenience-driven consumption, especially in urban areas. So the consumer trends and insights. The key target audience is millennials as well as Gen Zs. So they are experience driven, health conscious but indulgent, highly influenced by social media. So importantly, they are willing to pay a premium for quality and brand experience. So the talking about the opportunity as well as target segment. So there is a clear pricing gap in the market. Street food at the low end, fine dining at the high end. Baba Boom targets the accessible premium segment, offering quality experience as well as affordability in the 1,000 to 1,200 rupees range. So the brand positioning is that our positioning is built on three pillars: clean and high quality food, strong visual and social appeal, a highly energetic dining experience. So this allows Baba Moon to kind of stand out in a crowded QSR market. As you can see, the functional benefit is clean macros and absolute hygiene. Emotional benefit to be as high energy social validation, and the brand essence is that London pedigree and charcoal fired energy. So, talking about the marketing objectives, so our marketing focuses on two goals: driving high frequency weekday consumption, building a strong weekend dine-in experience. So, we actually aim to kind of balance volume and profitability across both use cases. So the strategy is a digital first, specifically social media for brand building, hyper local targeting for customer acquisition, partnerships with gyms, corporates, and events for reach. So this creates both visibility as well as repeat usage. Talking about the menu strategy, the menu is designed for scalability and relevance. Core global items ensure consistency. India-specific offerings drive local appeal. So again, since Indian palate is focusing on spices a lot, so they are actually kind of okay to shift for 20 to 30% according to the Indian palate. Limited time products keep the menu dynamic. Delivery friendly formats increase order volume. This kind of ensures both customer retention as well as operational efficiency. So Baba Boom sits between two extremes. One is the organized street food, where it is actually filled with low hygiene, inconsistent quality, and the other one is traditional QSR, standardized but often lacking differentiation. So we combine premium quality with strong flavor and as well as brand experience, creating a clear competitive edge. So this is not just about kind of entering India. This is about owning the accessible premium kebab that before anyone actually else does. So if you are looking to kind of partner, invest, or explore opportunity, now is actually the right time to get in early. So for financial model, I would like to ask Digesh to take care, or Vishal.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Bharat. Thanks, Krish. Thanks, Kushagar. I'm Vishal, and I'm taking care of franchisee expansion of this particular brand across India, and I'm representing Franchise India Group. So, as we mentioned earlier in this presentation, that Franchise India is having a master franchisee rights of India, and we are representing expansion and operations both aspect. So both these aspect operation and expansion are very important for all the franchisee seekers, and we are having a centralized team. We are having a representation across India with the multiple offices across metro cities. Even we have presence in tier one cities, tier two cities. So with this kind of big network, we are like able to help this particular brand for great expansion across India. Now, before jumping into the financial model, so I just want to discuss a little bit more about how this particular collaboration will work and what kind of business opportunity we have for our investors. So as I mentioned that we are a master franchisee of this particular brand, and now we are looking for two type of franchisee seekers. One who want to go for a single unit model and want to set up one outlet and go for that particular PNL, and other one who are looking for the scalable model. So for those who are looking for a scalable model, we are also having one opportunity that will be for the regional master franchisee, and we call them area developer. So we will give them a particular region that they have to develop along with Franchise India, along with master franchisee, and they will get benefit out of the franchisee expansion across that region. Let's suppose I'm just giving an example. If someone is going to take an area developer rights of Hyderabad, so Hyderabad region will belong to them, and whatever franchisee expansion that we will do in that particular region. So we both area developer and master franchisee have to work together for this particular expansion, and they will get a share from the franchisee fee and also from the royalty one. So it's a scalable thing because on one side they will get one-time revenue from the franchisee fee share, and second there will be a recurring revenue month-on-month basis from the royalty component. So it will be a like big opportunity. So I will discuss that in detail too. So for another opportunity is unit franchisee that someone wants to take a single outlet, so we are open for that too. And we are operating with two models. One is 700 square feet with this limited seating capacity that is actually ideal for all the high street malls and even in some corporate spaces we will get that kind of space. So we will be operating in that particular model of 700 square feet. Total investment that is inclusive of franchisee fee will be approximately 47.5 lakh. Franchisee fee component is 8 lakh, 7% is the royalty amount, and total payback will be less than 1.5 year. So whatever amount that you are going to invest, the payback for that particular amount will be within an year. So approximately we can say 100% to 75 to 100% will be the IRR for this particular model. Agreement period will be 5 years, and thereafter they can renew this agreement by paying 30% of the franchisee fee. Another model is 1200 square feet where total investment is 55 lakh, and 8 lakh is the franchisee fee component that is inclusive of this particular investment. Royalty remains same 7%, and payback period maximum will be around 1 year, 1.5 year, sorry. Agreement period same 5 years, and renewal will be 30%. So we are operating with these two models, and whosoever want to go for any of this particular category, and we are also open if someone is having some space, we will evaluate their location, and we'll let you know if we can operate in that particular location. And anything like between 600 to 1200, 1500, we are open for that kind of spaces. The financial that we have shared is particularly based on some standardization of the sizes, but yes, practically size will differ accordingly. Investment will also differ. Like if we are getting 800 square feet, total investment will vary. If we are getting 1000 square feet, investment will vary, but we are open for all these kind of locations, and we can plan what kind of in like sitting arrangements and everything we will do. So anyone who is looking for the unit franchisee, We can connect anyone who wants to look for some solid diversification in their existing portfolio. We are open for discussions and we can evaluate what kind of area we can work on. Even if someone wants to take some larger territories by combining different regions, like someone wants to take Hyderabad along with the Andhra and the complete Telangana they want to do, we can do. Even if someone is looking for a big opportunity by taking a South India rights, we can do that too.
Right. Kushagra, let's
I'm sharing
move.
my number also, and we can connect to discuss more on this kind of opportunity. And we are also like getting many inquiries who want to start something for their next generation. So these regional partnership is kind of opportunity that you can opt for. So I'm sharing my number. My number is 97 110 25 680.
Right. Do we anything else to present, Kushagra? The support system and all? Do we have few slides?
Yeah. I can share it just if you want. Just a second.
So we being the master franchisee of this brand, we will ensure that you get all the supports right from hunting the location up approval of location, the supply chain management, the store setup, and everything will be taken care by us. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So expectation and the compliance. So as you can see, so we are actually looking for those partners who are kind of the key priorities which we are looking for is enhancing brand and market reach, and the store setup will be done by the franchisee owned. Statutory compliance we require actually PAN, TAN, and these all things as you can see. Apart from that, just a second. Yeah. So the partner profiles and extended support, which we will be providing. So ideal profile will be individuals with a strong business background and reliable funding for multiple units, reputed partners, diverse portfolio, entrepreneurs with strong operational capabilities, and traditional F&B operators with strong regional hold, seeking association with a prominent brand. So partners having their own real estate group, as Vishal has already mentioned, or large property portfolio. So so after that, I can say, so why partner with us? So since we are a legacy brand, we have worldwide presence and we are consumer aligned modern design. We have a strong supply chain, rapid expansion in India. We help partners with rapid expansion in India, and as you can see, the franchisee obligations and franchisor obligations. So these are all things we will be providing by from the franchisor side or franchisee side. Uh, Franchisee fitment, so to drive business success and hence the revenue, it is essential to understand the attributes of franchisee. First one is shortlisting potential and the capabilities. So as this brand is actually a good investment, and there is a lot of players in the unorganized sector. There is no one in the organized sector, which we have actually, I mean, known as the name in India specifically. So this is the right kind of brand which you can actually invest into. Definitely, people are going for kebabs, so they want some or the other. I mean, freshness, hygiene, and yeah, a name backing that kebab. So that's where Kebaba Boom will be the perfect investment for you. So yeah, that's it from my side. But you can take it.
Thank you. Thank you, Kushagra, for the detailed the presentation. But obviously, I second that what Kushagra said, that we really have a large market in India. In India, of course, everyone knows that India is one of the fastest growing market for the QSR and the fast casual market in the world, especially in categories like the grilled food, the wraps, the kebab, and the global street food. And this is what and this creates a very strong entry opportunity for a brand like Baba Boom. India already has a deep-rooted culture of kebab, tikka, grilled non-veg, and the veg food. And Baba Boom doesn't need to create a demand because it is already there. It is just to upgrade the experience. So from style kebab to a premium hygienic branded kebab experience is what you can, provide to your local, the consumers being a part of, as a franchisee owner. There is a huge gap in organized kebab chain. While India has already seen many QSR brands, burger is already overcrowded, pizza is overcrowded, coffee is overcrowded. Now, there is a space for premium kebab, right? Which focus, you know, but there is a great gap and which is filled by this particular brand. So this creates a clear white space opportunity for Baba Boom to become a category leader. Apart from that, Baba Boom menu, if you will look into their menu, their wraps, the bowls, the flatbreads, grilled meats, salads, fits perfectly with the Indian taste preferences. Spicy and flavorful food demand is also there in India, and that is how that is how the Baba Boom presents their food. So they have both the options, the vegetarian and the non-veg vegetarian mix. Also, I mean, this brand offers everything. You may go for lunch, the dinner, or the late night consumption. So everything you can find from a good QSR, the store or the brand. So that is what you get it. Um, Now, talking about the potential of expansion, I think we have everywhere opportunity, be it metro cities or the tier two. I mean, you can go for metro cities in particularly in Delhi NCR, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. These are some of the cities where you can, um, you know, uh, get this business done very well. Apart from that, tiers, the other cities like Pune, Ahmedabad, Chandigarh, Jaipur, these are also some of the best cities where you can, buy this franchising, particularly at places where you get the high footfall zones like mall, high street, food courts, or the office clusters. These are some of the places where you can go for it. Apart from that, you also get a delivery and the dine-in model. You have Swiggy, Zomato, right, which can help you penetrate deeper into the customer segment. And also, you can sell products from the store. So overall, in case if you look into this brand positioning, I think it is a premium brand yet affordable positioning where you means as a customer, you can get better quality, branded food, clean and hygienic environment, and of course, affordable premium. Not I would say luxury, but affordable premium. And this is the fastest growing segment in India. You can scale your business with multiple opportunities. You already have seen the two options that you have, right? So that is through. So those two options can help you grow this business depending upon the kind of risk appetite you have, the kind of investments you have. So you can go for any of those those formats. We have a young population. We have India is have almost like 60% of the young population. So this brand provides you Instagrammable kind of food, right? Global food brands, the casual dining experience, all these things you can get at one place. So in simple one, India doesn't need another burger or the pizza brand. It needs a premium kebab brand done right, and you can be one of the best successful brand in this particular category. So I think these are the reason why you should go for this brand. We have ample opportunity all across India. I mean, this is as I told you that you will have a very good international brand at an affordable investment price. and you can become an entrepreneur. So, so in case if you would like to get in touch with us, I think he has already shared the number. Vishal Mahajan has already shared his number in the chat box. You can note it down: 9711025680, or you can also connect at 9717 this is the Franchise India's number. This is the centralized number which we have. Or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. That is what where you can write, and that's how you can get in touch with us and can have more detailed discussion about the same. Meanwhile, a few questions, from my side, in case if Krish can help us understand how how is the acceptance of these products in UK, and how do you think that since we already have a lot of local partners, local brands, how would you compete with them? Like what extra we are bringing to the Indian market?
In terms of competition within the UK, we the only other category in kebab is probably like GDK. They started, I think, probably 15 years ago. So they have around closer to 250 stores in the UK. So kebab is almost like a late night
Correct.
snack, late night option used to be in the UK. But it's been redefined now, so it's kind of gone into the healthy segment where it's a all day kind of a product. When it compares to India, I think what sets Baba Boom different is, like, normally when you talk about a kebab, especially in the UK, you have the donors and stuff. But what we do is fresh, like, meat kebabs, whether it's chicken, whether it's lamb, it's all made fresh and finished on the grill in front of the customer. So yeah, it has a theatrical experience. It's not just like, coming from the kitchen where the customer can't really see. That is a key point where, like, it gives the confidence when a customer sees the product that's been made in front of them, and it's all made fresh, so we don't really need to like, use pre-prepared products, etc. In India, it's got a huge potential, more than what UK has to offer. It's purely because the consumer habits that we have in India, and the product kind of fits the profile quite well. And, like, uh, I don't see any product that is similar to like what Baba Boom does in terms of, like, what it offers, the flexibility and the scale that it can operate at. It has a massive potential to go into most any of the malls that we have in any of the, like, tier 1 or tier 2 cities. And operationally it's very slick. Like, you don't have to have a chef to cook your food. The process is there. Most of the materials are, like, going to be supplied. And it's like, it's a pretty much a form of putting the kebabs together and then serving the customer, and at the same time being fresh as well. So my vision would be, like, closer to 150 200 stores, I would say, easily. And the advantage of that, like, if someone takes a franchise for a region or whatever that is, like, you don't have to really sit in one restaurant. It gives you flexibility where you can manage multiple restaurants at the same time, because all the infrastructure, all the tech that we put in, is set up for, like, prime expansion for Baba Boom. So be it like, organizing staff or stock, or like, your trends of what your sales are going to be. So all this tech stack has been built at the back. And I would say it's like a very good, like an IT company with which has got, like, which has got a face of a restaurant. So it has that built-in blocks at the back where you can completely streamline all your operations, and then, like, look at the operations on a daily basis, So it's very well built for expansion. Whereas, like, someone um, like an independent, or like a one store operation, where you need to know how much stock you're using, what your margins are, and what staff you need to employ. If the chef runs off, like, find a new chef, etc. We don't have that issue here. So we work with all rounders, or, like, give prime, like maybe one supervisor or one manager of a store, and that's it. Like, everyone will be doing pretty much like front of house, back of house. They all have the roles defined, and you can, like, mix and match both those roles together, if you're, like, struggling with staffing and whatnot. But yeah, it's built for scalability, and that it has that DNA, because it's been built like that from day one. And yeah, kebabs, you can't go wrong with that in India. So it's built. Yeah.
Right. Also would like to ask, like, how complex is your kitchen setup and how much training is required? Also, what is the dependency on the chef particularly,
Mhm.
or do they require any special training?
No. So the kitchen, the I would just give you a brief of the prime equipment what we need. So the main equipment would be the grill itself, where we use like a clay over charcoal grill, where we finish off the kebabs in there. And then you have, obviously, like, the fryers, and then a combi oven, I would say, and a hot holding cabinet. We don't use microwaves in our kitchens, and we've never been, and that's not part of our plan. So we operate a microwave-free kitchen, and everything's done fresh. So these are the prime components of the kitchen equipment. And when it comes to chefs, as I said, like, we don't need a chef. We don't use any chefs in any of our operations. All we get is, like, an all-rounder, and we train them. So we have specific training guides. I would say, for front of house, the way they speak to the customer, treat the customer, what they need to do when the customer walks in. So we have that, all that step by step, which is part of their induction. And also for the people working in the kitchen, we have a set of induction. Like, all they need to do is, like, with the marinations, the quantities, the step by step process of what they need to do, what their responsibilities when they walk in shift, and how the product is built, whether it's a takeaway, or it's a eaten, and then you stack them up, layer them up, and then the way you serve to the customer as well. So all these are in a black and white. And like, that's not having a skilled chef in the kitchen makes a huge difference. And I've gone through that. I've had Indian restaurants, and I've had heavy reliability on people that needs to work on the tandoor, work on the, like, making the marinations. And every day is like a different kebab that you get. What Because, like, the chef had a fight with his wife in this home, and then your kebab recipe changes and your food changes. So we don't have that issue. Everything is uniform. Whether you go to a store in Hyderabad, or you go to a store in Delhi, wherever you go, the kebab that you're going to get is going to be the same.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with us, you can call us on the number I already have, shared with you, 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@fhsindia.in. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. But if you talk about this one, I think this is indeed a great, opportunity we have. You have, it is something, an international brand with a premium, the glass, but at affordable price. And you get something which is, of course, we have in India the other kebabs, but it is something different. It's a branded, organized kind of thing which you get here in India. So you
Well,
can,
just wanted to add one thing.
yeah, please.
So I'm actually from Delhi, and Delhi NCR. I haven't seen. I mean, there are only just two places, either Safdarjung or Jamia Masjid. Near that only. That also, I mean, they are also, I mean, kind of present in an unorganized sector or
Correct.
street food sector. But there is not proper organized kebab store which we actually can recall. So in North India wholly. So I think this brand will actually do amazingly well. And if any investor is actually kind of interested to focus on, and yeah,
True.
and
I totally agree with you. Right. So that's it. So we will be waiting for the call, and then we can have a next round of discussion. That's it. Thanks a lot, Krish, for coming in today, getting some time. And thank you, Kushag and Digish, for helping
thank
me
you.
drive this webinar today. So that's it. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead.